Hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about 5 very important things that you need to know before owning a stock. Now, often as times as investors, do we just get caught up in the price of a stock, whether it's up or down, but there really is a lot more to it. Now, I'm an accountant, which means I don't make very much, so I like to keep what I earn. And so let's dive into those 5 things. Number 1, the business, the product, the service. What does this company offer? And now this is especially important for those of you who might be wanting to buy into smaller companies. And for myself, sometimes I could be spending up to 10 minutes looking at what a company does, yet I still can't figure out how they make any money. But once we do, we then look at the company's product or service. Is it replaceable? Can it be copied? Can it be improved upon? Now, an example that I like to use is Facebook, making billions of dollars providing their service, but also leveraging our data. Their business is sticky because without Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, what else are we really going to use? Number 2, the industry that your company operates in. Is this a growing industry in the long term, and at what rate? We'll also need to consider whether this growth is sustainable. An example that I want you to consider is legacy cable versus healthcare. One has been trending down for what feels like longer than a decade, where the other is becoming increasingly more important as the older generation, much like your parents and mine, start to hit that age where health complications become a reality. Here in this channel, we are long-term focused investors, and while this might also depend on your age, we want to pick ourselves into industries that are going to be sustainable and last. Number 3, company fundamentals. Do the business numbers make sense? Does the valuation make sense? Now, you really don't need to go to business school to learn any of this. There are so many resources online, like this video, to help you out. Now, I have posted down in the description below a few sites that I have used personally in my investing journey to gain a better understanding of the underlying fundamentals of businesses. I actually found out not too long ago about this free company analyzer that provides you with all the financials of a company along with other important financial information. Now, it is entirely accurate and free to use, and so I put it down in the description below. It's called Tikr Terminal, and all you have to do is sign it with your email and join a waiting list. For me, it took 1 day to get approved, and once you get in, you can also send your friends invite codes, so you guys don't even have to wait. And so you guys should really check this out, because for me, it saved me so much time. There were many situations where I found myself having to do all the number crunching of a company, and that's just no way you want to be spending your time. So the last point regarding company fundamentals, and this is especially for all you who like to YOLO from time to time, is whether the company has a healthy balance sheet. You got your assets and liabilities. Will they be able to pay off their debt in the short and long term? Because if you ever find yourself down a lot of money wondering if you should sell or take the loss, then the balance sheet could be a key indicator and let you know whether the company has a chance of surviving. Number 4, the management team. Does the management team have experience? Does the CEO, CFO, XYZ, ABC, do they have it? And now this is probably one of the most overlooked factors in investing, but the younger the company is, the more relevant it is to the situation. Tesla would not be where it is if it weren't for Musk. In fact, I don't think they would have survived. So the next time you have the urge to just buy a stock and do your due diligence later, just slow down and spend 10 minutes and do a little bit of research on the members of the board. Just a simple Google or LinkedIn search is all you need. You will be able to look at their current positions and past experiences of all relevant members. And one last thing to note before we jump on to the last topic is to note for any management changes, someone who's holding a lot of shares or is very high up in the company, if they are exiting without a good reason, this is typically a bad sign, and most companies' share prices tend to crater due to these events. Number 5, the meme test. And I think this one feels very close to how 2021 has gone for many investors. Are some things just too good to be true? Well, in my opinion and not advice, if something looks like it's free, easy money, chances are it's not, because markets are efficient. Okay, well, not always, but if there's a new hot stock that everyone's talking about, it's the new hot thing to own in your portfolio and it's gone parabolic, your friends are talking about it, your mom's talking about it, the local gym trainer, the guy cutting your meat at the butcher shop is talking about it, then I really think it's time to circle back to number 1 and 4 on this list. Gut check yourself and just think about what we've talked in this video. So I know these last few months haven't been particularly kind to many growth-oriented investors, but these are the times where the good and the bad really are separated. If you bought a stock expecting some sort of short-term gains and that hasn't happened, that's no reason to be selling the stock if you bought it for all the right reasons. It seems like every month there's a new narrative being thrown around that's causing the market to panic, but really, we just need to have an iron stomach as investors. If you are new to all this, don't let losing money be a reason that you never invest again. Just treat it as a learning experience, real life tuition. It's true what they say that to accumulate any meaningful amount of wealth, you need to be investing your savings so you not only have one, but multiple streams of revenue working for you. The stock market in the long run has always generated positive returns, so we need to keep our investing strategies with that tailored in mind. So with that said, if you've learned anything from this video that's useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Like anyone new here, I'm always trying my best to improve. And also, if you're interested in a stock or want to get my opinion on something, just shoot me a comment down below and I'll be sure to respond. And so that's it for this one. Thank you all for listening.